for me.
You see, these scriptures, man, to an average Jake, it's gonna go over their heads, man. They're not gonna hear this out. They're gonna listen. They're gonna get down the street because it's to no significance to them, and they can't see what we're bringing about. Because in order for you to see these scriptures and what we're bringing about, you have to have some kind of level of spiritual understanding.
Yeah.
All right, so you can see what we're saying.
Isaiah 2, verse 4.
Yep.
And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks.
And their spears into pruning hooks. Why is that? Why they gonna turn their spears into pruning hooks? Because they're gonna be brought before us, and they're going right into slavery. Yeah, she just wanted some attention. That's why she stood there. You know. Anyway, go on. She could have walked anywhere or stood anywhere else, but she'd rather stay here.
Yeah.
So, and they shall beat
She'd
their
rather stand here. Go on.
and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks.
Right, and there's war weapons into pruning hooks. Go on.
Nation shall not lift up sword against nation,
right?
Neither shall they learn war anymore.
Neither shall they learn war anymore, because them nations, they're going to be brought before us, and they're going to be slaves. So now let's go back to that verse you was reading before, because that's the part of the covenant, the Abrahamic and Jacob covenant, is that all of the sons or the families of Jacob bow their heads before him. All right, his people. Go on.
Isaiah 61 verse 5. And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks.
Right.
And the sons of the alien shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers.
Right, so that includes the so-called white man, that includes the so-called Arab, that includes the so-called East Indians, that include all of these nations that are outside of the tribes of Israel. These people are going to own other people. Okay? That's a part of the part of the covenant. And that's what's going to happen in the future. Now you don't have to believe that, or whether you believe it, it doesn't make a difference, because the Lord is going to make sure of his word. Okay, so all of this, God loves everybody. We got to knock that out the window. Okay, we got to knock that slave plantation mentality out the window, man, and deal with reality. And the reality of the matter is the Lord is going to set his people above all people, as stated in the second book of the law. Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter. Go on.
And ye shall be named the priest of the Lord.
Right, but you shall be named the priest of the Lord. And that's the reason why the Lord exalted us before everybody else, because we're supposed to be what? The priests. Get Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter, the 2nd book of the law. Like the Apostle Gabar was even breaking down on the word Deuteronomy. The word Deuteronomy means just that, the 2nd book of the law. From the word deus, uno, dos, twice. The 4th chapter. You can start from verse 5. Yeah.
Deuteronomy 4 verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that you should do so in the land whither you go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, who shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Okay, go on.
For what nation is there so great? You have the Most High so nigh unto them, as the Lord our God is in all things, and we call upon him for.
Yeah, go on.
And what nation is there so great, to have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law?
Yes, that's the presentation. That's the presentation that the Lord wants, and that presentation will come into existence. We're going to be set up before all nations as the priests of the earth. Okay, but I want the brother to read some more on that. Go on.
Only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligent, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen.
I think it's Deuteronomy 7 and 6. It says, I chose to be the priest.
Is it a peculiar people?
No, that's all.
Oh, you mean Revelations 5?
Yeah, the priest. Let's speak about the priest.
Reign as kings and priests and reign in the earth.
Yeah, you can get that. Get that as well. You can get that. Yeah. That's a good one. But that's not really the one I want to get, but you can get that. No, it speaks about how the Lord made us
Chosen people.
right, but as priests.
Second
I'm
Peter.
gonna quote it the wrong way.
So, let me do that.
But yeah, you can read that though while he's looking for that.
Yeah, 2:9.
Yeah, so the Lord made these people to be the priests and the exemplifiers of the planet. And we failed to do that, and this is why we went into captivity, and we're in the condition that we are in today because of the rebelliousness that we carried on. All right. So read what you just said right there.
Revelations 5 verse 9. And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take a book and to open the seals thereof. Thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to the Most High.
Yeah, the 7 seals is talking about the complete understanding of the scriptures. Go on.
By thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. And has made us unto our God kings and priests.
Right, and made us unto our, what is it? Read that again.
And has made us unto our God kings and priests.
Right.
And we shall reign on the earth.
Right, exactly. So the Lord is going to restore that order, and that presentation is going to be on how we're going to be the example of fires of perfection. By setting the standard, and the standard is going to be based on the law, the universal laws that is written in this book, this Bible. All right, we're not reading no Quran, some corrupted Quran or some other book, the Keeper book of Ligas, all right, the Egyptian book of the dead. We're reading all the, what is it, the 45 laws of Ma'at. We're not dealing with that nonsense, man. That's some man-made doctrine. It's just dogma, that's all it is. But we're reading to you the real deal, which is in the Bible.
That's it.
All right. Yeah, so yeah, we what's looking for?
1 Peter 2:9 says, But ye are a chosen generation,
Right, that's the one I wanted.
a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praise of him who hath called you out of this darkness, out of the darkness, unto his marvelous light.
That's the one I wanted to get. So the Lord chose us to be a priest or the royal people. Okay? That's the reason why the children of Israel exist today. We exist so that we can set the guidelines on the earth. All right? All of them other nations, they were not meant to set up the examples. And if they do set an example, they're going to set the wrong example. And this is why everybody's going up. This is why in the society that we live under, it's okay and you have to accept 2 men pretty much getting busy in the bedroom, man. And that's okay. Or you have to accept 2 women getting on in the bedroom. When that goes against nation. All right? So that's showing you right there that when the other nations come in and rule, especially the so-called white man, the nation of Esau and Edom, when they come and rule, they bring forth the wrong example on the earth. All right? And they understand what I'm saying. Everybody understands what I'm saying. What I'm saying, it may sound like I'm against them, which we are against them, but it's the truth. Okay, and if you put the children of Israel in power and you get the right men of understanding, which understands this book in totality, and you put them in the power seat, guess what? Everything will return back to what it's supposed to be. Because we have the correct understanding of how things are supposed to be. All right?
Precept to that?
Oh, you got some more on that?
Precept.
So even the cameraman got a precept, man. Go on.
Exodus 19:5 says, Now, therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant,
Right, if you obey my voice and keep my covenant, which would involve the commandments, go on.
then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine.
Exactly. So in order for us to be a special people or peculiar people above everybody else in the eyes of the Lord, the only way that's going to be done is by keeping the commandments. And that's exactly what we failed to do. And this is why we went into slavery on cargo slave ships. This is why we're the first fired, last hired. This is why we're the most exploited in this society. All right? And we've been going through much pain and affliction throughout the years. And that's all due to because we failed to follow what Heavenly Father was saying unto us. All right? That's why they call us every name in the book, man, that they can think about. And I'm talking about the other nations. Give me that in Deuteronomy 28. And so much so that even our own people, they exploit themselves. Okay? You know, they walk around without a care in the world, sagging their pants, just being niggas all day.
What you want?
Where it speaks about how
That's the spirit. That's two guys sagging the pants.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just as you said that they walk past.
They just walk past, yeah. Yeah, Deuteronomy, I think it's 28, verse, where it speaks about, right, the Bible and the proverb. You get that? Bible and the proverb.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations,
Right.
whither the Lord shall lead thee.
And that's what's happening right now. And that's all due to the fact that we disobeyed his laws. And we blew a smoke up his laws, man. Meaning he was getting tired of our shit. Okay? That's what was going on. But the Lord ain't going to have us so anymore. He's only going to be more concerned with those men that he's going to gather and deliver those men. That's it. Because if the Lord had to do the same thing all over again right now, it would take forever for us to get the promises, man. To receive the kingdom or to be saved. Okay? So the Lord is only concerned and only to only restore those back to the faith. Alright, go on.
Psalms 44, verse 13.
Yeah.
Thou makest us a reproach to our neighbors,
Right.
a scorn and a derision to them that are round about us.
Right.
Thou makest us a byword among the heathen,
Right.
a shaking of the head among the people.
Right, a shaking of the head meaning a shame. Like when they go to the hood, like let's say for example, Esau go to the hood and he sees the degradation. He sees all of the crap. Because I mean, you know, at the same time, man, when we're dealing with these precepts, we gotta keep it 100% real. We gotta keep the shit real. Alright, we keep it real up here. When you go to these inner city urban areas, what do you see? You see shit all over the place. You know, you see prostitution, gang violence, and what happened? Alright, you can even go in your own house, and I even lived in a house like this before, where you would go down the stairs and that kind of thing, and you would see piss on the steps and either blood on the wall or something like that. Okay, and I've even had friends where they live in terrible environments, man. I mean, an environment that you couldn't even imagine living in. You understand? You got Jason to go through some hardcore poverty nonsense, man. It's crazy. Okay, it's real out here, man. Like Jake said, it's real out here on these streets. It's real, man. The struggle is real. Okay, but guess what? We gonna go from that point to owning palaces. So there's a flip side to it. All right, and you got some brothers in the truth. They may do all right. They may do okay, but that don't mean that they're not men of the Lord because they doing all right. Because guess what? Abraham was a rich man, and he was a man of the Lord.
Job as well.
All right. But and yet still we're all suffering in our own kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, just because a brother got certain things, that don't mean that he ain't suffering.
That's true, brother.
You know what I mean? We
That's
don't know
deep.
what that brother's going
That's
through.
deep.
Man.
That's deep.
Real talk. Yeah, go on, bro.
Hosea chapter 5, verse 15. I will go and return to my place.
Yeah. Oh, you need to finish that shit. So I didn't know you finish that shit. No, it's done. I tell you what, we gotta get. I like that. We gotta get.
Psalms 44, verse 13.
Yeah.
Thou makest us a reproach to our neighbors,
Yeah.
a scorn and a derision to them
Right.
that are round about us.
I believe scorn means it's someone right to laugh at, someone to laugh at. Right. Be delighting in because I remember the scripture where it says they delight in their scorning, which they delight in laughing. Okay. So that's exactly what we've become right now. We've become a laughing, a gazing stock to the nations.
Just hold it, same. Just
And the main trend or music that's done that, fulfilled that, is the rap music. Or what they call rap music today. Okay, go on. You don't worry about all of that, man. That's just a part of the world, you know. Go on, focus on this.
Thou makest us a byword among the heathen,
Yeah.
the shaking of the head among the people.
Right, like, look at these guys, man. These guys, man. You know, and I have to be real too. Like, even as a jig, you even shake your head. You're like, damn, really? like Jay-Z said, this can't be life. You know, you looking like, is this life? Is this really life? Yeah. Is this what it is? It's got to be better than this. Okay, go on. Yeah, man. So I mean, that's how it is. I mean, there's going to be a rearranging of positions. Give me that in what is it? 1 Peter's 2. 1 Peter's the 2nd chapter. Verse 12. Read verse 6. 6.
Yeah. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 6.
Yep.
Wherefore also is contained in Scripture.
Yep.
Behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone.
No, that's not the one. It's I think it's 2 Peter's. No, it's 1 Peter's 2 and 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. And then you read all the way down. Okay, try 2 Peter's then. 2 Peter's.
First Samuel.
I said Peter's. I meant first Samuel. We're the real Jews. We're not Jewish, we're the real Jews. She had to walk down the street because that's what they call themselves. They call themselves Jewish. She's probably a so-called Jew anyway.
She is, brother.
I knew it through the spirit.
1 Samuel
2 and 6.
Get my gloves as well. It's lucky I got to get my gloves, man.
Brother, don't worry, brother. Just tell him to
Yeah, so I mean, that's how it goes, man. The Lord is going to rearrange things.